While the weather might be great for a weekend on the boat, the water in some places may not be. The Florida Department of Health is alerting people about a blue-green algae bloom in the St. Johns River near Mandarin Point. On your sides, Zach Wilcox joins us live now from Tommy Hazouri Park in Mandarin. And Zach, it's a busy day on the water.
Oh yeah, Riley. Lots of folks enjoying the dock that's here. They can pull up their boat or jet skis and then go grab their car and then load up and either head in or out of the water. But talk with a couple of folks who mentioned that they weren't really concerned about the blue-green algae. In fact, it was the first they were hearing about it when I was bringing it up to them. But I did talk with a Jacksonville University professor who mentioned that it is really a health concern. He pointed out that these things tend to happen. We see these blooms when we've had a bit of a drought. Loosens up the fertilizer a little bit on a lot of folks' lawns. Then when the rain comes in, that especially as much as we've had lately, it washes it out into the St. Johns River, and then the heat picks up, and that causes the algae to bloom a bit. And he mentioned it's a concern for wildlife, for the birds and the fish. Fortunately, we haven't seen any significant fish kills yet. But he said that it's really, because it's microscopic, it's a hard thing for agencies to address or to clean up. We kind of just have to wait it out. He did point out that if you are going to go out in the water, it tends to sit on top of the water, so you can see this big mass of algae, and it also blows with the wind. So the shoreline that's closest to where the wind is blowing, that's where it tends to collect up a little bit. We did talk with a jet skier who it's his first time getting the toys out on the water, and he was a little bummed to find out that blue-green algae was a concern while he's out here.
I have been to Tybee Island in Georgia and swallowed just a little bit of that water, and it had me sick for a good 2 weeks. Yeah, so it is of concern to me. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed out there.
So Dr. White with JU mentioned there are a couple things homeowners can do to try and prevent blooms like this. You can limit fertilizer use, you can limit overwatering on your yard, and try to avoid blowing the cuttings into the road. Just leave them in your yard if possible. And he mentioned that this tends to be an ongoing issue once it starts to get hot like this, so could be something we see these blooms pop up all the way through September. In Mandarin, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.
Great information. Thank you, Zach. And according to the Florida Department of Health, exposure to blue-green algae can cause rashes, stomach cramps, nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting. If you think you were exposed and start feeling symptoms, you can call your doctor or the Florida Poison Information Center. That number is at the bottom of your screen.